Are you alright? I'm scared. Gabby will show up at any minute. Relax, everything will be alright, I can assure you of that. I'll leave you for a bit, but keep your chin up. If you get through this, I'll give you, I don't know, a hug. Does that work? A hug? A big one. A reward after everything's said and done. Gotta go. You can do it! Right. Good evening. Gil, are you humming Shine Spark? Ah, hey Jill! Are you okay? Are you in love, maybe? Nothing of the sort. I'm fine. Right. No, seriously, did you fuck? Men only get so happy after they fucked. That's not- oh my god, you totally fucked. Was it Alma? Did you have 7 minutes in heaven with her? No, I didn't. In any case, congratulations! I haven't seen you this happy since, well, never. Oh god, no! Streaming Chan's back! Everyone run! Shit! I agree completely, Jill. Jill is officially my spirit animal when it comes to dealing with people. Gil, I'm out. I'm gonna- oh god. Oh no! Not so fast, Flat Bartender, if that's even your real name. Last time my viewership had a weird peak while I was passed out, so I'm here to find out what made people so interested. Do I have something on my face? This guy totally fucked. Even Streaming Chan's getting on his case. Perfection. Okay. Thank you, Streaming Chan. No doubt about it, that gleam in his eyes is unmistakable. He gone. Whatever, just keep it down. Ah, Jill, you're here. Isn't that the pastel girl from 2 weeks ago? I'm not here! Oh, sorry. I'll be back in my office then. What just happened? Time to mix drinks and change lives! Oh! You are too happy and you are too mopey. What happened? I was right. Eh? That Laura girl was head over heels for him. I was right on the money. You should have seen her screaming from the top of her lungs that she liked him. I was right. I was right! He doesn't seem particularly happy. He never is. Unlike your coworker, holy shit, did he fuck? Even they know! What the hell? Gil, you're not escaping this time. How? That beaming face is unmistakable. The face of a guy that got some and enjoyed every moment. Can I get something non-alcoholic here? That's not how you drown your sorrows, piece of scrap. I'll have a Bloom Light. Okay. Celebrate all you want, but I'm freaking out here. I know nothing about relationships. I have no idea what to do. Well, for starters. What do you think, Jill? Me? Her? Betty, I've seen a few of your relationships, remember? Aside from Veronica, there's Angela, Pamela, Sandra, Rita, Monica, Erica, Tina, Mary, and Jessica. Oh my god! The song. I can't remember the name of the song. Mambo number 5. Yes, that's it! Thank you, Dante. Or should I say, didn't share the bed sheets, snores like a pig, cold feet, shampoo waster, chocolate addict, too religious, fan of the wrong rugby team, tea to Taylor, and chews with the mouth open. What do you think, Jill? For starters, how do you feel about her? I don't know. I don't know her that well. You could start there. Ask her out sometime, get to know her, maybe she'll change her mind, maybe you'll change yours. We should leave now. Oh yeah, we're holding a small New Year's party tomorrow. I don't know if you want to come. We'll come! Are you sure? We will. Fine, we'll be here, Jill. Anyway, see you then. Bye, Bill. Please come again. Oh god, she heard. No! Party? I'd love to go! God damn it, Streaming Chan. But I told everyone that tomorrow I'd end the year with a party myself, so... sorry. Okay, thank fuck. Oh well, anything interesting lately? I guess there's something worth saying, but... then I want to hear it! Well, Kita Mickey came yesterday again. You're shitting me. Do you even have proof, like that glass from last time? Well, if I may interject, you've been listening, boss? The walls are pretty thin. Oh. Anyway, she did. I even took a pic with her. Let's see. Why? I try to make an appointment with her and she's always busy, but you sit there and she comes waltzing over? It's not fair! Hey, if I knew how the hell stuff like that happened, I'd share my secrets. I was just as baffled as you are right now. But come on, I'm getting bored out of my ass here. Do something! Mind if I entertain you a bit then? Boss? You and Gil take a break. I'll entertain the missy here. As I drag Gil out of the bar. Want one? No thanks, I don't smoke. So who is the lucky girl? So it was a guy? I never thought you swung that way. It wasn't a guy, so it was a girl, and you did fuck. I don't feel comfortable talking about that, you know? You don't make things easy for me, though. How so? I mean, you're pretty hard to get close to, you know? You never talk about yourself. You're talkative so long as it doesn't involve you directly. Teasing you is literally the only way I know to get through to you. You make me sound like some weird loner. You are a weird loner. At least tell me if you enjoyed the night you spent with whomever it was. I did. Good for you! Oh, and Gil? Keep in mind what I said about opening up more. I mean it. What are you two doing back there? Fucking. Oh, so just chatting then. Holy crap, did you two really fuck? John has the face of a man who fucked to death recently. See, Gil, you're making it too obvious. How? What will you have today? I'll have a gut punch. Coming right, eh? What? Nothing. Here. Stop looking at me like that. Sorry. Are you okay? It's weird for you to order something like that. Yeah, I'm just trying out stuff. Did you know Lilim tongues are designed to identify food using the chemical components? I checked my personal specs and apparently my sensitivity is set to 1.2235 times. That makes me hate those flavors because I feel them harder. Why all that exposition? I mean, I'd lie if I say I wasn't interested, but why? Well, after last time I got curious and started checking out how many of my systems worked in detail. I mean, for my systems to work, humans had to understand how they work. And after all those discoveries, they're not any more or less artificial. I don't know, looking up all of that suddenly made me feel real. It was the opposite of what I felt last time. I felt like I'm here right now. Glad to hear that. To be honest, it's a bit surreal for me. I'm here talking to you and you're answering like any human would. You're even expressing happiness. I remember when I was a kid, I usually tried conversations with AIs, but after a bit they just start looping through their built-in answers, repeating the same things over and over. When I think back to that, having such advanced AIs like you here right now, it's amazing. I don't know, it makes my inner child happy to see something she's always dreamt of. Oh, you flatter me. So I take the solipsis problem got solved? All the reality crises started the other day. My guardian. Call her mom, nobody's judging you. Mom decided to meet with the mother of her daughter's girlfriend. It was a very emotional meeting. They both said they felt like they closed a long chapter. I was moved, but that's when it set in. Why was I moved? I never met any of them, so where did these feelings come from? Why do I feel things? Do I really feel them? What tells me someone else isn't pressing a button to make me feel that? What tells me I'm in my body? What is real? Boom. Oh no. She fried herself. Oh, don't worry, by the way, I'm fine. Thank God, it's unnatural to see you down like that. Oh God, she's back! No! Cute little girl, Lilim! Cam girl! Oh, fiddlesticks. What's your name, girl? I'm Dorothy Hayes, at your service. Hey Dorothy, I'm in the middle of a live stream. Do you want to participate? Sure, sounds fun. Oh God, they just became best friends. They just became best friends, guys. I'm scared. What's your real name then? Find streaming chance also as the humble Nicole Chin. We have her actual name now! Her name's Nicole! Anyway, I'm here because last time I came I ended up with a greater viewer numbers than usual. And so I wanted to treat my loyal audience again. Ooh, I see. Well, you came at the right place, especially if you're looking for some comfy fun. Honey here might seem harsh, but you just need to crack her shell. Shut up. See, you just need to say the right thing at the right time and she becomes a sweetheart. Quiet, you. Don't play hard to get, you know it's true. But you know, I like you, Dorothy. Why don't we celebrate with beers? My treat. All right. 2 big beers. Okay. Cheers! Cheers! Alright, I'm not feeling my tongue or my feet. Time to get lewd. Did I hear lewd? Do you have any stories? This will be a treat for non-premium users. I once met a guy that insisted on doing it in a jacuzzi. He didn't mind being in premium time, so I started setting up the cameras. I wasn't just gonna stream over the water, I wanted some underwater action too. Oh my God. But not only did I have to make makeshift underwater cover, I had to keep in mind the heat. It was all a success, but it's also the last time I have sex in a jacuzzi. Blood rushing hot water, I felt like I was dying midway through it. At least the guy didn't burn himself. What do you mean? Last time I had sex in a jacuzzi, my body got so hot the guy almost burned his dick. I considered investing in a cooling system, but it's so situational and expensive that I'll pass. Wait, I think I should leave, but care to join me in the escapades for the rest of the night? Can I plug my services at the inn for the night? Sure! Let us be on our way then. Goodbye, bartender. Bye, honey. A pair made in hell. At least they look like they're having fun. We're done, boss. Oh, I didn't get a flawless service bonus because I messed up a drink. No! Day 19. So, this is apparently the last day of the game. So. Alright, well, let's see. Gil is in the back getting everything ready. I'll go grab some food I've ordered. They only agreed to work on New Year's if I went to pick it up myself. Are you alright? I'm scared. Gabby will show up at any minute. Relax, everything will be alright, I can assure you of that. I'll leave you for a bit, but keep your chin up. If you get through this, I'll give you, I don't know, a hug. Does that work? A hug? A big one. A reward after everything's said and done. Gotta go. You can do it! Right. Everything's fine. You've been avoiding this for all these years, and now it's time to face it head on. I'm okay! Oh, there's Gabby. Hello. Gabby. Come in. Excuse me. Welcome to Valhalla. Hey, you talk first. No, well... Some days ago I got a letter. And even odder than getting a letter is the fact that it was from your sister. A what? My sister sent you a letter? That's the first I've heard of it. What did it say? I don't know. I never opened it. At least not until now. Huh? I figured I should read it with you. Yeah, let's do it. Let's read it. Alright then. Sorry. Just that? Yep. Isn't there anything else in the letter? Maybe on the back? This is just like your sister. I spent days worried about this letter, not wanting to open it for fear of what it might contain. I lost sleep and appetite thinking about it. And after all those worries, after all those problems, after all these years of not talking to her, she sends me a letter. A fucking letter of all things. And she just says, sorry? Sorry for what? For our fight? For not talking to me all these years? Now I'm fucking pissed. Are you laughing? Sorry, I remembered all the times my sis provoked you that way. Like the time when she gave you chocolates labeled 1, 2, and 4 during Valentine's Day, and you were pissed about the lack of a 3. Or the time when you left an unopened beer bottle on the table and she sneakily opened it and took a sip. She didn't tell you that she did it and you were confused all day long. She always bragged that she knew me like the back of her hand. If the letter was supposed to piss me off like that, I guess she had all the rights to brag. Maybe she was being sincere, though. She did express to me that she was sorry on more than one occasion. She did, huh? You told me she died from localized nanomachine rejection, right? In her heart, yeah. Instead of the massive rejection that always makes the news, her case was more focused. They usually amputate or replace the part and call it a day. But organs are different. The condition made her susceptible to transplant rejections. Not to mention artificial hearts and genetic treatments were out of the question. Yep. Thing is, apparently she suffered that since she was 18 but kept it a secret from everyone. Why? Hell if I know. I was angry to learn that she hid it. Why didn't she tell me? Was it to avoid worrying me? Was she ashamed? What was it? Wait, how did she live so normally then? She had to use a serum, shots near her heart every 3 days. Apparently the serum burns like hell. The shot even left a nasty mark where she had to apply them. So the thing near her left breast wasn't a birthmark? And the rejection was what ended up killing her. The nanomachine rejection ended up killing her, but they couldn't find what made her so vulnerable. Doctors said she might have missed a shot, or the shots made her other defenses grow weaker. The condition could have just gone nuts out of nowhere, or maybe it was blood pressure. Maybe it was a regular heart attack, and the rejection acted afterwards. They don't know. She kept it a secret from everyone, so nobody knows. Maybe if she had told me about it, I could have helped her. Maybe she'd still be alive. Maybe she wouldn't have faced it alone instead of just dying in her sleep. Thinking about what ifs won't bring her back. I spent so much time hammering myself with what ifs after you told me she died. What if I waited to cool down a bit back then? What if I'd just swallowed my fears at that very moment? What if I had apologized earlier? What if I had given a chance to the Research Institute thing back then? And the amount just increased threefold after I lashed out at you the other day. But today I realized something. Having such regrets with the dead is a hollow effort. You're alive, you're here. I can make amends with you, but I can't make amends with the dead. I can't apologize to her like I can apologize to you right now. Jill. Lenore, she's resting now. She's just resting after having that heart condition all these years. She didn't have to face it alone though if she only... So, let's celebrate her life and achievements. If we are to mourn, let's mourn her together. If we are to honor her, we'll do it together. Together. Lenore was a fun-loving person. The best we can do right now is to try and lighten up, even if it's only for a moment. I need to ask though, did she really start to complain about chest pain shortly after I left? No. She didn't get visibly worse after you left or anything. Everything was actually too sudden. She did complain about chest pains from time to time. That actually goes way back before you left. Back then, we thought it was just acid reflux or something. Gods even blamed her death on you. I was just too angry back then, and part of me just wanted to put the blame on someone or something. And you didn't deserve that. Sorry. Hey, I'm sorry too, you know? We both have things to apologize for. Don't think too much about it. I should have been mature and not shouted at you either, so... Let's just call all that water on the bridge, shall we? Are you sure? Of course I am. So how did you find me exactly? Well, have you heard of a message board called Danger U? I have, yes. Well, the truth is that I visit it from time to time, and the other day I read a thread that discussed the bar, and the description of the bartender sounded just like you. Are you mad? No, not mad, more like dumbfounded. Hey Jill, can you tell me what the problem was back then? What sparked that fight? Weren't you happy with my sister? Well, back then I didn't know what to do with myself after I graduated college. I went in and pretty much hated my last couple of years there. It's not far-fetched to think that I only tolerated being there because your sister was with me. Had she stopped supporting my studies, I would have quit right then and there. And then after graduating, I got a very good job offer that she accepted on my behalf in no time. She kept saying it was the best for me and my future, but I was livid. Why did she have to do that? I hated it. I didn't even know if I wanted to go there, but she still insisted so much. Like she was forcing that burden on me. And then Mai became our future and she started talking about marriage. You were going to get married? I don't think we ever took it seriously. It was just something she kept mentioning. Not like we didn't think about it from down the line, but she mostly teased me with it. But then the thought suddenly scared the shit out of me. I loved her, but I don't think I was ready for such commitment, especially considering what she did. I didn't know what I wanted to do, but I wasn't going to let her decide such a big thing for me. I mean, she could be really pushy from time to time. Like I said, I pretty much passed college thanks to being with her, and that was partly because she was so pushy. Even if she had the best intentions, she could be abrasive from time to time. And it rained down on me at that moment. She took it upon herself to make that choice for me. What would have stopped her once we had gotten married? What if she suddenly decided to craft my life to her needs after marriage? I knew her. She would do it thinking it was best for me, but what about my freedom? My say on the matter? So that's where you stopped loving Lenore? No. I never stopped loving her, which is why it hurt so much, but you have to understand. I didn't want to wake up 40 years old and working a job I hate, just out of routine, getting used to it. I wanted to break from everything for a while to put my thoughts in order, regroup myself, think carefully about what to do next. I can understand, I've sometimes felt the same, although I'm not even in college. So that's what led you to fighting, huh? You know, the word fight makes it sound like we exchange blows or something. It's all silly when I think back to it. Tragically silly. Maybe I was the one who started the fight, getting all defensive about not wanting to take that offer. Perhaps if I didn't overreact to her arguments about wasting this huge opportunity, maybe she wouldn't have lashed out at me this bad. It could have been avoided if I had just kept a cool head and talked about it with her. My sister said something like that. Eh? I told you she mentioned on more than one occasion how sorry she was about the whole thing, right? I should have listened to her in the end, but instead I kept pushing her. I should have kept a cool head instead of letting my jealousy take the best of me. It was her offer, not mine. Should have stopped projecting myself so much into her. Something like that. Lenore. Yeah, we are quite hotheads, you, me, my sis. You're supposed to be the mature one, you know? Play your role correctly. But why didn't you come back, Jill? Did you end up hating us that much? Did the break include us too? No, it's just that... Remember when your sister was giving a class and you broke a window? How you didn't want to see her for fear of being scolded? Well, my sister wouldn't have scolded you. But I was afraid. Dead afraid. I couldn't bring myself to face your sister. But I faced her back then. I was like 7 at the time. Why couldn't you do it? It's not quite the same. And in perspective, no matter the reason I came up with, it will never make sense. Everything sounds very stupid when I look back, you know? Not that it makes anything easier. I won't ever get to speak to her ever again, and it feels bad because it's stupid. I swear, you and my sister were meant for one another. You both moved on after all that, but neither had the courage to go back and say you're sorry. And like I said, berating myself over those past mistakes won't bring her back. I miss her so much, though. We were together all the time, always talking about dumb stuff. I wouldn't call my parents useless, but she was the one I could always talk to. I feel her absence every day. Everything is just so quiet now. She was an amazing person. Yeah, she was an amazing person. Eh? Mourning is fine and all, but we should be celebrating her life. If she was here, she would tell us that there's no fun in sulking for so long. She told you that all the time. The same way she told you to stop rubbing things in people's faces. Both figuratively and literally. Hey, I was 8 back then! So let's have a toast in her honor, shall we? A toast? Yeah, let me get you a drink. A drink? Don't worry, trust me. Something sweet. Sweet, we'll do a sugar rush. Non-alcoholic. Grab this for a sec. Okay. Ahem. Lenore, I know you're watching from beyond right now as I give a drink to your little sister. It's obvious to me now that we both meant to make amends at some point, but we never got around to it. I can't apologize to you anymore, but I can at the very least make your rest easier. So know that I'll look out for Gabby in your absence. I'll make sure Gabby grows into a fine woman just like you were. I'll always be there for her. I'll be sure the little brat doesn't face the same problem you and I had. Hey! Want me to add anything? I'll always miss her. Don't say it to me, say it to her. That's a bit... Come on, just this once. I'll always miss you, sis. Sis, you idiot. Why did you keep that secret for so long? Idiot! I always told you everything. Wasn't I enough, you idiotic idiot? Hey, Jill, promise me you won't be like that knucklehead, that you won't keep stuff like that to yourself. Only if you promise the same to me. And promise me we won't fight. I can't do that. Eh? You and I are both too thick-headed. Sooner or later we'll clash on some opinion. But what I can promise is that I won't run away like last time. We'll both cool off and talk it over like the adults we are. I'm not an adult. Let's face it, you've been more mature than I have. Hey, did you mean what you said, that you'll look after me? I'll always be here for you, Gabby. I mean, I'm not Lenore, but I wouldn't dare leave my little sister alone. Jill. Hey, wasn't this a toast? Right! For Lenore, faithful sister and girlfriend. Cheers! Cheers! So about this drink. Can I drink it? Do you like it? Take a sip. It's not bad. Why not drink it then? You're with an adult. We might as well break the alcohol taboo here and now. Or, right. Now I think back to it, didn't your sister give you a beer once as a prank? Oh yeah, that. It was April Fool's. I should have known better when she offered me apple soda. I put bubblegum on the soles of all her shoes in retaliation. She walked funny and my jaw hurt for the rest of the day. Yeah, but did you know you got my drink that time? Huh? She gave me a beer and it turned out to be apple soda. Oh. Did you get back at her? Well... I did hide all the dildos in the house that night only to find out she knew how to use a cucumber. What?! Oh my god! And as a follow-up, she used the same cucumber in a salad days later. Oh my god! She said, so do you like eating me for lunch? Oh my god. Jill, I'll tell you when you're older. That's a good way to approach this, yes. Or never at all. Hey Gabby, do your parents know you're here? They think I'm at Claire's, actually. Who? Oh, she's my best friend at school, and this Clary knows you're using her as an excuse, right? Of course! How would she cover for me otherwise? True. Will you go to her house afterwards? To be honest, I didn't think that far. Maybe I will. I do live in another district, but Clary doesn't live close by, so... Well, it can't be helped. I live nearby, and the streets aren't exactly safe, and why not stay with me tonight? Are you sure? I don't live in a mansion, but I'd say it's comfy enough, at least to spend the night. Sure, I'd love to stay with you. Great. Hey, does your dad still have the bakery? His bread was really good. Yep, he opened a second branch last year. So he's looking to expand? I think he got into a partnership with a friend in the Motor District. The guy saw an opportunity after realizing Motor District has almost no bakeries. I still remember when your sister introduced me to him. He started shouting, I knew it! I fucking knew you were a lesbian! Mark 1 for daddy! I think he had his bet with an acquaintance of his ever since my sister was 12 years old or so. Dad said sis was into girls. The acquaintance didn't believe him. He bet a beer on whether he was right or not. That beer bottle is still in the fridge. It's even labeled Sweet Victory. Your mom and Lenore never made up, did they? I guess that one wasn't as simple as the said one too many things argument. Mom was always obsessed with high society and her circle of friends. A lesbian daughter was a no-no. I'm still on my sister's side for that one though. Mom didn't reject her because she herself was homophobic. She did it because her friends were. To Mom, the opinion of her circle of friends was worth more than her own daughter. How did she react to her death? Dunno, Mom and Dad broke up 2 years ago. They did? They never got married, so there was no proper divorce. I haven't seen her since August, I think? Did you two fight as well? No, she just hasn't shown up. Must have felt alone, huh? I've been there. But I'm not alone anymore, thanks to you. Oh, I thought there was gonna be a party here. Alma, over here. Party? A small New Year's celebration. Want to stay for it? I don't want a kid to burden. Don't worry, you won't. You only get cola for the night, though. No alcohol. It'll give us some time to catch up even more. I can introduce you to some friends. Are you in? If you don't mind me. Great. Hey, Alma, come here. There's someone I want to introduce you to. Oh, what's happening? Well. It's done. We have beaten Valhalla. I appreciate this game a lot. I really like this. It was good. It was good. I really did enjoy all the characters. Well, except for Donovan, because he's a dick. But even then, it was interesting to have like a character that just was a total dick. Everyone who pre-ordered, you're right there! Look at that. It's right there. I want to see if there's anything after the credits too. Yes. Yeah, but I also got to meet a cat boomer. Why did Boss hug you though? Ah, we're having a bit more conversation here. She's that kind of person. Now let's sleep. You were dozing off back there. You're right. Good night, Jill. We'll play some more tomorrow. Good night. Oh, my heart. You can't take it. I really enjoyed this game, like in all seriousness. Saturday, February 25th. Oh, I can't believe you actually made me do that sleepover thing. You didn't have to accept, you know. Shut up. I'm having a good time. Oh my god! Look at this! This is fantastic. See, even Gabby is having fun. Relax a bit. Yeah, whatever. You know, Alma, you remind me a bit of my sis. I do? How? You always manage to get a reaction from Jill. Sis always said that Jill acknowledging your presence is the best way to know she likes you. You're talking too much, Gabby. Aw. It's different with you, though. With my sis, Jill was more frustrated. Like this one time when she bought her a shirt that, you're talking too much, little girl. A shirt that what? That had a pic of a cucumber on it? Cucumber? Ow! What are you doing with my hair? Sorry, it got stuck with one of my fingers. Seriously. So I'm a bit like Lenore then? No, you just remind me of her a bit. Moreover, my sister wasn't ass. What this girl is trying to say is, with your tits and ass, you could build a Lenore and a half out of the mass. That just means there's enough to share with both of you. Share? You're talking too much, Alma. Oh, we're getting another one. Hang on. So yeah, the guy had a fantasy about a woman castrating him. I tried for an hour to convince him that it was a bad idea, and I finally got to him. We finally moved to the bedroom, and it turns out the guy has a weird implant where his testicles should be. It's basically a removable ball sack. I suppose the guy really liked that fantasy and made sure he could live it out properly. Oh wait, did Anna and Dorothy actually get to chat? Hang on. I once saw a guy at the hospital in the emergency room after having been castrated to fulfill a fantasy. I wonder if it's the same guy. I have enough problems with just one, you know? Just one what? Oh. I'm just listening to one of your anecdotes. You told me about the Neo Tawana thing and now this. Don't you have a more subdued story? Come on, Joe, you're an adult. You can take that much. Shut up. Well, last time I spoke with my mom, I asked her the story of her daughter. Turns out her name was Anna. Huh. And now you pretend it's a surprise? Ah, that was her daughter. Interesting. Quiet, you. She fought against nanomachine rejection for most of her life. She even lost a girlfriend she made in the hospital to the same sickness. Apparently sometime after she got out of treatment, a truck hit her and killed her. But even then, she was amazing. She was? Eh? Yeah, she kept up with her studies all while still in the hospital. She was a self-taught honor student. Not only that, but she also ranked among the top 5 candidates in at least 3 college admission exams. She also played the piano and the guitar. Well, being confined to a room does that, I guess. I mean, fully able-bodied people can barely do half of that, but she practically accomplished all of that by herself. And she also beat nanomachine rejection, a disease that only 2% of humans suffer and even less survive. It took a trucking truck to take her down. She was great. And to think I'm sort of like her sister. Silly Becky. Honey, did you say something? I did not. Weird, I swear I heard somebody call me Silly Becky. Come again? It's not uncommon for me to hear stuff from far away and think I've heard it nearby, but you're the only one nearby that knows my real name, so it was weird. Oh well, as I was saying, the ballsack guy. We got a lot of endings here, it looks like. Hang on. I guess this is where we part ways, huh? Sadly, I'm bound to this city. I can only falsify my identity effectively around here. I really want to thank you, Chief, for the second chance you gave me. If we ever cross paths again, we're leaving for like a week and a half or something. Don't be so dramatic. And you're taking care of my apartment. We will cross paths because I live there. The time you spend setting up a useless farewell could be used asking me things about the place. Like where the switches and valves are. But I already know. They're in that control panel you made. But I like talking about the control panel. I'm proud of it. Speaking of obsessive likes, Jill, stop calling Armitage. She'll take care of your 4-ball just fine. I'm not worried about him, I'm worried about me. I've never been away from 4 this long, I don't know what I'll do. He'll do just fine. You did pretty well for at least 25 years before finding him. Yes, but we're leaving! Oh yeah, before I forget, I left you a box of condoms on the first row of the desk, Gil. You what? You what? Hey, if he wants to bring his new girlfriend or whatever here, I want him to be ready. Oh, but just one condition. If you're gonna fuck like rabbits, stay away from my room. I have too many pics of Emoto there, and I don't want to have their eyes soiled. Emo who? Little sister. Then just say little sister. Yeah, whatever. First up, Panama! And there we go. And there's a new game plus! And we're done with Valhalla. Look! It has Gabby on the front now! Gabby's standing with her! Yay! That makes me so happy. What the fuck? Alright. So now, that wraps up this wonderful story. Thank you all so much for coming out tonight. Thank you all for the amazing show of support. And the fact that we even got a hype train going, that threw me for a complete loop. And for now, my gentle folk, I hope you have a wonderful evening. Have a good night.